Hi, what's your name? Where are you from?
My name's Drew, and I live here in Denver now, but I moved here from Nebraska. I'm originally from California.
Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. What issue is most important to you personally?
At this moment,
Yeah.
taking my dog on her
Okay,
walk.
yeah, that is important.
Yeah, because she wouldn't walk for me like 4 or 5 hours earlier.
Okay.
So
What about in this state or in this country? Is
in
there
this state or
an
country,
issue that's really important?
um, that seems like a very loaded question. That seems very complex and loaded. I don't know how to answer that, quite
That's
honestly.
all right.
Do I have one that really tops everything? Not necessarily, because they're all of equal footing to me.
Gotcha. I know it's a vague question.
Yes.
Gotcha. So I'll
Yeah.
ask it this way. If you had a magic wand and you could fix one thing in this country right now, what would you fix?
I would fix. Huh, that's a good question. I'm trying to think of like a good one. If I had a magic wand and I could fix anything and say like Wingardium Leviosa to it, make it float away,
Yeah.
I would definitely get rid of our transgressions against children.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is, not allowing them to have access to health cares that they need to keep themselves healthy,
Hmm.
not respecting their identities as they are. And also, because that also alleviates the burden from the parents who are just trying to help their children
Hmm.
and the community is trying to help their kids, whether that be teachers, families, other family members outside of their nuclear family, or however they have it set up.
Yeah.
Um, that's actually probably one of my biggest concerns, quite honestly, just because we have an opportunity to cut down on one, violence against kids,
Hmm.
because keeping healthcare out of especially like trans kids, it's a form of violence,
Right.
and that includes not just, we always want to go to uh, the surgeries, right? We want to
Hmm.
go to reassignment surgeries when in fact it's like healthcare provider, like mental health care providers.
Yeah, it's a lot more.
It's a bit more complicated than that, right? I don't
Yeah.
like the use of word complicated because it makes it seem like we can't fix it, but it's like, no, this is the fucking easy fix.
Right.
So
I like to use the example like school lunches. We could easily pay for
yes,
school lunches, and we
yes,
just don't.
we just
Yeah.
don't, exactly,
Right.
yeah. And I feel like that's one that like a lot of people concern themselves with, and I don't think that that's necessarily a problem. I mean, sorry, that we concern ourselves with that. I think it's a great thing that we should be talking about,
Hmm.
but yeah, like that's another form of violence against kids, keeping them in poverty. So when
Hmm.
I say transgressions, it's a lot more broader
It is
than
broad.
just
Yeah.
the trans issue. I think one of the ones I'm just kind of focused on, being a queer person myself, is the transgressions against queer children, especially because they could
Hmm.
also be experiencing uh, intersectionalities with that,
Right.
poverty, race issues,
Yep.
uh, etc.
Education,
It's a
everything.
less, yeah.
Yeah. So do you feel like either the Democrat or the Republican Party are doing anything to help with issues like those?
No,
Neither one?
no, no,
Gotcha.
because here's the thing: if you're constantly compromising your beliefs
Hmm.
in every space and to try to pursue some sort of change or pursue some sort of form of stability, you don't really have stability. You have another party that's constantly provoking you to get into their way because they're cornering you.
Yeah, I like that. Last question. If there was someone running for president that was just a normal person, they weren't a rich politician, but
Yes,
you agreed with their policies, you thought that they could do a good job, would you be able to vote for someone like that?
yes, they would.
Cool.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you.
yeah.